The artifact that I chose for this assignment was the comedy sketch I Said Bitch by Key and Peele, and it's on Comedy Central's YouTube channel. And the reason why I picked it was I saw it recently and it was the first thing that came to mind, and I find the sketch very funny. And what happened in this sketch was two dudes, played by Keegan Michael Key and Jordan Peele, and they're just venting and talking about their significant other, just saying all their problems that they've had with their girlfriends. And it's very relatable when talking about just timing, choosing what to eat, where to eat, and like what to watch, or just how to spend their time. And what happens is every time they refer to their girlfriend, they always look around first and then they lean in and say, I said, bitch. And what's really funny is because they would whisper it and like try to avoid their girlfriends like hearing them actually calling them a bitch, but they'd always confirm with each other like, oh, but you called her a bitch, right? You said bitch, right? And just like guys just talking about guy stuff, and they're like, oh, you said bitch, right? And they'd always like brush off, act all macho, and be like, yeah, I said bitch. Yeah, I can call my girlfriend bitch. She won't care. And there's like a lot of layers and components that comes into that joke because one thing is them pretending like they're really macho, pretending like they have the pants in the relationship, pretending like they're in charge, when in the middle of the sketch, Keegan Michael Key's person that plays his girlfriend comes in and asks him like for this specific kitchen island, and of course he complies. He says, "Oh, you're gonna get it. Of course, you're gonna get it." And she says, "Thanks, I love you." And he goes, "I love you," and it just shows that in the end he wouldn't ever see her in a bad light, uh, and he is there for her beck and call, and her wish is his command. But in front of his guy friends, played by Jordan Peele, he pretends to act all macho and pretends like he's in charge of the relationship. And throughout the video, they progressively like get into weirder situations. Like they start in the main entrance, then they go to the attic, then they go on the top of a tree, like having lookout before they like say "I said bitch," and then they end up in the middle of nowhere, and they end up in outer space. And I just find it hilarious because deep down, I think they both know they neither one of them called their girlfriends a bitch, but they pretend like they do. And for me, I think the use of the word bitch in this video was just to kind of make fun of it, just to play around how we as a society will use it with so many different terms, but in the end, it's like to them they portray it as like a playful word.